Alright, let me start this video off by just saying, this is my third script for this video. I've tried to make this video 3 different times, but I think this is the one. So you probably clicked on this video because you want to learn how to air dribble. While you won't learn how to air dribble like Jzer or Justin, you will learn what it's like to go through the process of learning to air dribble. But before we get too far into this, you should know that I have the attention span of a Cheeto. I cannot do the same thing for hours on end, like I'm sure you've seen other people say you need to do for something like this. So this took me a long ass time to be able to what the fuck is that? I don't do cinematics. Get the hell out of here. Okay, now that that overused garbage is out of here, let me explain to you that this was an awful experience for me. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to hit a clean air dribble in game, but the amount of times I fail makes it incredibly painful. Not so much anymore now that I've trained over 200 hours, but I still fail a lot. If I had to guess, I probably got like a 60% success rate. I started training in November of 2019 because I realized I suck at Rocket League. Like, bad. I was in Diamond at the time, and I still am. I'm better, I promise. I put in about 50 hours by January and decided to quit the game because matchmaking is utter garbage and needs to be dealt with one way or another. Then, about 2 weeks later, I came back to the game and put in another 40 hours by the end of February. But then, tragedy struck. The Rones came through the world. I was about to go on a trip the week before everything shut down, but then the shutdowns made us decide to stay on that trip for almost 3 months. So that's another break from the game that delayed my progress. But once I returned, I managed to grind out another 110 plus hours into my air dribbling skills. But remember how I said I can't stay on track for very long? Yeah. Instead of solely becoming an air dribbling god, I instead became a below average freestyler. And I mean really below average. I can now inconsistently hit flipper sets, ceiling shots, and all sorts of pinches. I'm now the teammate that will take it up the wall at every opportunity and jump for random balls that I have no reason being up for. That being said, I do know how to rotate and not completely throw the game, unlike what seems to be 87% of Diamond players. It's really not that hard to use your right stick, that's all I'm saying. I can hear you saying,
I don't have a right stick, I'm a keyboard and mouse player.
Well, just know that everyone you're playing with or against hates you in the same way that India hates TikTok. You're not Yu-Gi-Oh! Get a controller. Sorry, had to get that one off my chest. Now back to the topic at hand. I can air dribble and do most other freestyle-esque things very poorly. Obviously, the more time I put into training these mechanics, the better I will be, but I've recently become horribly addicted to this new game that is completely unbalanced and can literally never be balanced. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but it's got these different characters that run around with things that go... Wait, damn it, I did it again, sorry. I've begun to stop practicing as much in training and applying my newfound skills of carrying the ball into the net in games in order to make my opponents cry and feel ashamed. I want to make my enemies cower in fear whenever they see the ferocious Carbon barreling towards their net with the ball in his nose. No, this is not what happens. They see me take it up the wall once and sometimes they say, after the first time, they sit in net and wait for my 4-mile-an-hour air dribble to float its way onto their hood. This normally leads to them dribbling past my teammates who has no idea what's going on, and scoring. I continue on this cycle until the game is either lost or my teammate grows a few new brain cells and actually saves the ball and starts the counterattack. So I bet you want to know what trials and tribulations I went through to gain these masterclass abilities. Well, just stay tuned and I'll show you. At first, I could only manage to take it up the wall and hit the ball once or twice in no general direction. This led to the ball being very slow and only sometimes traveling in the general direction of the goal. After about 10 hours of training, I could very easily and consistently make contact with the ball and drive it into the net. This very often still only contained about 2 or 3 touches though. This continued for about 30 hours, getting slightly better with little to no notable improvements. Then, around hour 40, I taught myself how to reach the ball and bounce it on the nose of my car like so. This helped me get to the next step where I learned how to change the direction of the ball mid-air, which creates confusion for the defenders, or so I thought. I thought most people, at least in Diamond, do not expect a player to be able to switch the direction of the ball when going for an air dribble. Most people who go for an air dribble in Diamond or Plat either completely fail and fall to the ground, as I still do to this day, or they expect a straight ball to the lower half of the net. I noticed this and decided that I did not want to be just your average air dribbler. I wanted to be able to actually use this mechanic as well. Turns out you kinda can't. Even when you switch directions of the ball mid-air, so long as the defender has any sort of notion about how to move their car, they can pretty much always get the ball. This is where I decided to become the most average freestyler the world has ever seen. Flip resets are near unsavable in high plat to low diamonds since they often create such a rapid change of direction that the player cannot react in time. Ceiling shots have the same potential, but I rarely see a player with the ability to do that with a ceiling shot. Most of the ceiling shots I see are kind of just bouncers, which sometimes go in because defenders expect more power with the hit. Now I bet you expected me to say that I decided to learn pinches because they can create power that no one is ready for at almost any time, or something along those lines, right? No. I decided to learn how to do pinches because I was insanely bored in free play after an hour or so of air dribbling that I just started slamming my car into the wall trying to end my driver's misery. If the ball was there, sometimes I hit the fastest goals I've ever seen to exist, other times I just went on with my day. These next few clips are from a live stream that I did to try to show off my air dribbling skills. I took it upon myself to challenge a GC who often comes into my chat and hangs out in my Discord quite a bit. He is a freestyler who's like actually good at the game, so yeah, here's that.
Oh, he did get better. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. A little different, you know. Save this, dude.
Mans brings it up to the crossbar when he starts on the ground to double tap it downwards. What an absolute god. Okay.
Sorry, I said to challenge myself because there's no challenge here.
I get it.
Oh, he's insane, guys.
Dude, absolutely
honestly.
nutty, bro.
Let's see how long he holds boost for. Wow.
I'm just getting demoed. It's the only reason why I'm losing. If only I wasn't getting demoed so much, you know? The only reason. I'd be winning if I wasn't getting demoed. Yeah, if I wasn't getting demoed and you weren't taking open nets, you know? I'd be winning.
Just dodge them. Just dodge them.
Oh. Okay.
Just dodge them.
Okay, I'll just dodge them. You're
Just
right.
don't get demoed.
I should just stop getting demoed. You're right.
Yeah.
I wanted to go there, but I still suck, so. Oh. That looked really weird on my screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that didn't happen on my screen.
What happened on your screen?
I just got sucked downwards. You've hit that angle before? That's impressive.
It's not impressive.
Alright, it's not, you're right.
Oh, you got dookied on, dude.
Man, top corner musties me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, now I get it. Alright.
I'm ready, dude. Okay.
Are you ready for that one?
I hate it when people just mess up what they're going for and they just go for a ceiling pinch on the ground. I hate that. It's so annoying.
It's unreadable, bro. It's part of
always like
life. I did that on purpose. No shot. I didn't do that on purpose. 100%. From the get-go, that was the plan. Now that I've surpassed over 200 hours of training, I feel confident that I can hit a near worthless flip reset, ceiling shot, pinch, or air dribble consistent enough that it will go in from time to time. I do recommend that you embark on a journey like this for yourself if you want to better your Rocket League mechanics, but I don't recommend it if you have any sort of outside life. That's about all I have to say, so if you've enjoyed the video, you should click on that like button, maybe even that subscribe button. I also stream some of my training sessions on Twitch, and I even play other games, even the one that I can't seem to remember what the name is, but you know, I can't stop playing that one either. It's weird. So you should check out my Twitch channel too. But most importantly, I want you to have a good day. Later.